Welcome back. A lot of us are familiar with the phrase out with the old and in with the new. And getting organized, of course, is on a lot of people's New Year's resolution list, but it can be a struggle. So here is where you can start. Garages are prone to clutter. And according to a new survey, 25% of homeowners say their garage is so stuffed it can't even accommodate a single car. So we have a list of items you should probably be throwing out. Outdated baby and toddler gear is one. Broken tools and equipment, old paint, sporting goods you rarely use, old fixtures, and if you haven't packed up your holiday decor, maybe it's time to get rid of some of those items you notice you don't really want this year. So with that being said, once you declutter, the next step is getting organized. So joining me now with ways to make the process so much easier is Liz Morgan with Goodwill. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, so I mean, organization is something that just gives me so much anxiety.
It's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming.
It is, especially when you just let it build up. But you have so many tips on how you can just make sure things look so much better in your home, starting with the office.
Right, exactly. And I think, this is one of the most often named New Year's resolutions is I'm finally going to get organized and declutter. So Goodwill is here to help not only take your donations of gently used things. We can take everything from what you list in the garage except for the old paint, but also help you find items to help you get organized because everything needs a home. That's what all the professional organizers say. Everything has to have a home. And speaking of home, so many of us are working at home now versus in the office. Your home office has probably gotten out of hand. So if you start there, experts say to start small. So maybe start with the junk drawer or just the surface of the desk. But what you want to do is find a place for everything. So for example, I found this adorable little, organizer set there and this file, and they actually coordinate. They didn't go together, but you could use that for pens, for scissors, pencils, but also if you wanted to go, the kids could put their crayons, their markers, it could be for the kids, or makeup brushes, eye pencils, lip pencils. The makeup drawer is another place that gets really, really cluttered. So these are great things you can find at Goodwill, and I found both of these are less than $10 for both.
And that's really awesome because a lot of people, they have the table that's just full of papers. I have my home office is just kind of just like, I don't even want to walk in there right now.
Things just get stacked up. And then you can also I found this great file organizer, and if things are pretty and attractive, you're going to be more likely to use them and utilize them. But this box has a little drawer underneath. You could put some smaller things in. And then I found this. I don't know how easy it is to see, but this is a computer console holder, and it's got little storage drawers underneath it. So you could, the thing is having a place for everything. Something like this, you have the drawers, you have all the space for Post-its and little things like that. So these are great for home office and other things for the home too.
Absolutely. And then I see you have some baskets here to kind of help with organization as well.
Yes. And when you're doing things like a major declutter, like a closet, the experts say, if you haven't worn something in a year, throw it out. But a lot of us have a hard time parting with things because you think, well, I might need this for that.
Exactly.
So I think you should have a maybe, not a 12-month, a maybe. And this basket would be great for it. Something you keep in the bottom of your closet or maybe right outside the garage door, and put it in the maybe box and do 6 months. If it stays in the maybe for 6 months, time to take it to Goodwill. Donate it.
That's a good tip because I hang on to stuff because I'm like, I don't know what event I'm going to use this for.
Right.
Even if it's outdated. I still have clothes from college from 10 years ago. And now I need to get rid of those. But that's a good tip. And so you also have ways to organize the bathroom because I know that can be a source of where you just kind of just pile up all your makeup and all of the items there.
Yep. So that's another, if you start small, like a medicine cabinet or your makeup drawer, you're going to have a better chance for success if you do that small thing and you feel good about it, you've accomplished it, you're going to want to keep going to the next thing. So for the makeup drawer, if you have little smaller baskets like this that you can put medicine and makeup in, organize it under the counter or on top of the counter. And the other thing this time of year, some of us might still have our holiday decorations
I
up,
do.
no judgment.
I have a tree up
Yeah,
still.
it's still festive. But when you go to a secondhand store like Goodwill, they almost always have these, bins. This is a small version of a bin, but these plastic bins, and really organize your holiday stuff before you put it away, and you'll be so happy. Your future self is going to be so proud of your old self. And containers like this can go under the bed so they're out of sight, because you want to have that decluttering. You want to have a nice clean look.
Absolutely.
And donate your stuff to Goodwill. And you're also, for the new year, you're being more sustainable and you're saving money.
Absolutely. So make sure that you are thrifting when you get a chance, and hopefully these tips help you on your way to better organization. I know that I'm going to get started on this. Thank you so
Yay.
much, Liz, for
Thank
your
you.
help.